New BAND-MAID, guys.
I gave it a cursory listen, but I haven't watched the new video yet. I'm slacking, dude.
You've only heard the only version we have, right? Which is the TV one.
There's like a snippet that was out a while ago. I haven't listened to the whole TV version yet.
So I got the track separated here. I just want to talk about a couple things with the BAND-MAID song. First off, I love that Psyche is using a new style of vocals that I have not heard before, and maybe it is in other songs. I can't recall it. What she does in the beginning of the song is very different than what I've ever heard from her.
Yeah, dude. I am so excited about her different vocal style. I agree with you. Like, whenever I heard it, I was like, oh my God, what? So, yes, she's doing new stuff, man.
Yeah,
and it's
exciting.
like, I think we talked about this on the last Sunday's episode, but like during Day of Maid, like I think that her voice is kind of back into that pre-vocal surgery area range at least, and then with the skills and talent that she has from now. So it's like her, in my opinion, she's like 3.0 version of herself. This is like the upgrade. This is like the everything she's learned with a recovered and just great voice, man.
All right, let's check these vocals out right here.
揺れる瞳悲しみに赤く染まる
This is the part.
目を覚まして戻れない
You see how low those vocals are than what she normally does?
I wouldn't say it's new.
I think it is like that not after that, of course. It's just like right here. I have not heard that tone in her
悲し
voice.
みに赤く染まる
Right there. I've never heard her sound like that. That
It's definitely
particular part.
lower than other stuff we've heard for sure.
I mean, give me a reference point. Like maybe there's another song that I haven't heard yet, or maybe I just not remembering correctly. You know, if there is one out there.
Yeah, stuff off Unleash. I think it's not a lot, but it's like that where she touches on a lower note. But yeah, I wouldn't. It's cool to hear. I love hearing that. I wouldn't say it's.
Maybe it's because it's in the front of the mix. Maybe they always use it as a layer, and that's probably what I'm. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I've never heard it like so up in the front like that. Does that make sense?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, choose me doesn't.
I thought songwriting wise, it was very reminiscent of Unseen World. I think it, like a different take, like them mixing that newer style with like their older style as well.
Okay.
Gave me some cool vibe. I'm very excited for this song. I think this might actually be like one of my more favorite ones.
Really,
No.
I gotta give this can't wait to get a close listen to it, man. I'm certainly slacking on that front, dude.
Is this anime going to be a big one? Because this is from. I heard that it was an anime from the 70s.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Do you have more info on
That's
that?
awesome.
I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, usually when they bring back old stuff like this, it doesn't typically do super well.
Is there
I
any?
will say, like, I was talking to a company recently whenever I went over to Japan last time, and they were saying that specifically anime is the number one way that the Western states and Western consumers, is what they said, find new artists from over there. And so that, I think this is going to be big for them, but I don't know like what scale, but I know that they're at least anticipating it's going to be big for them because like that is the number one thing apparently that gets new listeners for their, I guess, Japanese music listeners. They're like our number one thing that gets.
It's definitely the point of reference for everybody that I introduced to BAND-MAID. Like, that sounds like anime.
Yeah.
And I fucking said that the first time I heard, I think, Baby Metal or BAND-MAID too. It's like, because that was my only point of reference for anything like that.
Yeah.
Now we know like more nuanced versions of all the music, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this one of the first? I think they did an anime before. They did
done a
something
few.
for it.
Yeah, this is their fourth, I believe.
What do y'all think, like, as far as, I guess without actually hearing it and knowing much, but what do y'all think that this is going to stack against those other anime songs that they've done?
I think this is one of the better ones, in my opinion. It sounds like it's going to be one of the better ones. This is only a snippet of it, right? Already out the gate, the mix sounds really good. Sounds overall, that's really doing well for them. It's not super crushed like we heard in Unseen World and...
Oh, the Sense.
Well, dude, Different was an anime song, and that's like one of their most badass songs.
Yeah.
As far as just the song goes,
I forget about Different. You're right. I forget about
I
Different.
was actually looking at the comments in that video. A lot of people were just like, "Hey, it's BAND-MAID, BAND-MAID, BAND-MAID." It wasn't even. I saw maybe a couple about the anime, but most of them were all there for BAND-MAID. So
Right. Hey, cool.
I think it's awesome, man.
So if anything, maybe BAND-MAID is helping out the anime at this point.
yeah,
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I was just gonna say, like, I've been thinking about a lot how BAND-MAID actually does introduce a lot of people to their style of music, and like especially with doing things like Lollapalooza last year and how many shows they actually played last year, and then working with a lot of like Western artists as well. I mean, they're definitely carrying that flag, I think, in a really good way.
for sure. Yeah, they're doing a lot of the right things. You know, I think they're approaching their career very like wisely and smartly, and it's only gonna go up from here.
Well, now they'll have a resume and they have experience. So when they do land an even bigger one, a lot of them do look for like how much experience you have, and that's why a lot of people will take a lot of those jobs. But of course, BAND-MAID has been taking some animes that are still like, what would you consider them, like mid-tier, I guess, at this point, right? Some of these animes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, about mid-tier. So I mean, it's
not
only
super well known.
but that means they will get a well-known one eventually.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Now, another thing too, I really like the bass tone in this song. It's an overall big sound, just like we got out of the Incubus collab. It's like they have this very big booming sound. So I wonder if they are going to just keep going in that direction, that warm direction. But overall, I'm super excited about this song. It sounds good. I love the preview already.
Yeah,
Also,
dude,
the
that tone
trailer-
is ridiculously good, dude. That bass tone is like, it's wild that it's so clean, but also extremely distorted in certain parts. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird that it's not muddy, I guess that's what I should say. Because, like, being that distorted in parts, you would think that it would start to muddy up, but it's perfectly done.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Super agree on that one.